Today I'd like to tell you a little bit about why it's good to be starstruck sometimes. The year was 1976 and Jimmy Carter was running for president. He was one among 7 candidates for the Democratic nomination. And I was very young. It was my first election, and I really wanted to get behind the candidate. So he won me over with his winning smile, his folksy ways, and I just really fell in love with him as a candidate. So I got very involved in the election that year. I canvassed for the Democrats on campus, and I met Chip Carter, his son, and together we worked on campus, among other people, of course. And then I joined the Douglas County Democrats. I poll watched. I did everything I could to immerse myself in this election. It was a lot of fun, and I learned a lot. And we got Jimmy Carter elected 39th President of the United States. So the outcome was very positive, too. Well, flash to 20 years later. It's 1996, and Jimmy Carter is going to be in Kansas City to sign autographs. Wow, I was so enthusiastic about the Carter-Mondale campaign. I had to be there to meet him. So I bought a book that he had written at that time called Living Faith at Rainy Day Books in Kansas City, and I got a voucher to go in and meet him, and off I went to a church that he was appearing at to sign autographs. It was a cold November night, and I stood in line for hours and hours, it seemed like to me. And when I finally got into the room where he was signing autographs, there were 50 people ahead of me. It was really a disappointment. But I continued to wait in line, with clutching my book to my heart, and I was ready to meet him. So when I got up finally to the table where he was signing, an aide to the president took my book. He motioned to me to give him the book, and I did so reluctantly. He opens the front cover so that the president can easily sign, is what he told me. And my response was, how do I know I'm going to get my book back? And I was within earshot of President Carter, and he said, better keep an eye on it. So when I got up finally to have my book signed, Jimmy Carter smiled, and he said, it's good to see you, and I overcame my embarrassment at that point in time. So I was completely starstruck from beginning to end of my experience with Jimmy Carter. But it was a good thing, because I was able to form a meaningful connection with the president, and hopefully, it's one I'll always remember, so hopefully it's one he will remember too. And that's my story. I could have made a fool of myself, but I really don't care, because I had a chance to meet this great man, and I had a chance to express my appreciation. So